Good afternoon and welcome to the session, everyone. My name is Natalie Cutler and I am a partner at BDO US. I am a leader in our national group related to retail. Super excited to be here. Thank you to BDO Israel for inviting me. So many of you may be thinking, why are we talking about retail at a technology conference, right? How is that even relevant to us today? Well, I'm going to tell you because it has everything to do with retail. BDO US recently did a survey of 350 retail customers, retail companies, excuse me. And we asked them to identify themselves. How do they describe themselves? Are they successful? Are they not successful? And we came up with 3 categories. We came up with companies that are thriving, surviving, and struggling. And there was really a common theme amongst these 3 categories. So thriving companies are those that focus on technology. They are forward-thinking. They adopt technology early, and they have exclusive products. So many of them are pure play e-commerce companies with limited brick and mortar locations. Survivors are those that are somewhat profitable. They're doing okay. They're surviving. They're not growing, and they're only using technology if they have to. They're not embracing it. So one of the things that thrivers are looking, what are the key factors for surviving, or for thriving rather, right? They are spending their money on 3 of the top things here are related to technology. We have e-commerce, cybersecurity, and marketing. Marketing, and it's all about client acquisition. How are you going to target the clients, whether it's through social media, whether it's other forms of technology. And everyone is looking to spend money in technology. So whether you're a pure e-play customer, a retailer, department store, specialty, everyone is looking to spend money in technology. And that's why it's so relevant to us here today. So speaking of thriving companies, with me today I have Rodolphe Barabie, who is the CFO of Adore Me. And I won't tell you what it is, because he's going to explain it to you much better than I can ever. And we're going to learn about how companies can thrive in the US. All right. So Rodolphe, first question. Since most people in Israel are not familiar with Adore Me, please tell us a little bit about the company and the format of the company.
Sure. Thank you very much, Natalie. First of all, I wanted to start to say that I'm very happy to be here in Israel and what we call the Startup Nation. And about Adore Me, so we are a women intimate brand that was founded 8 years ago. And this is a market, and as you mentioned, it's not very natural to associate retail and technology and innovation. But we've noticed that this is like in the US, $20 billion market with a few big actors. One big one was mentioned by Shahar, Victoria's Secret, and some other were more wholesaler brands selling in department stores. And we saw that there was a huge opportunity to capture and to disrupt this old industry through e-commerce, and because we are a digitally native vertical brand, the verticalization of the business.
Great. So Adore Me primarily an e-commerce company. Please tell us how you've used technology to further and grow.
Sure. First of all, the technology is really our first pillar. We're really what we call a fashion tech, but tech is most prominent. And half, just in terms of figures, half of our team is engineer or scientist. So it's a huge part of our talent pool. And every step of our growth, we've used technology from, first of all, creating a website to sell product online. And very quickly, I think it was in 2014 when it was just starting developing with our internal team of developers and engineers our first mobile app, iOS and Android, and also about the customer relationship, the way we address the customer through like chatbots and even like we interact with them on Facebook Messenger. So this is like a very, very important part of, and we even do to like try to optimize and capture most value to A/B test. We use a lot the A/B testing on our website, and this is something that traditional retailers in a store, you cannot really do it, and we can do it like putting one customer A version and another one B version and seeing which one was the best.
So that's really all great stuff, and I think we're seeing some of that come into the retail industry. I mean, you mentioned things like chatbots, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. So and you use all of that as part of your client acquisition and client maintenance, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
It's really a game changer in today's e-commerce and retail market. So we talked about some of the pillars. Excuse me. What have been some of the challenges or the stumbling blocks that you've experienced?
Sure. I think I'll take two examples. One that was really at the beginning of the business is the lingerie and the women intimates industry is like there are like big market entry barriers. One is about the lead time to manufacture a product that is taking like more than 6 months, a bra, for instance, and you need like to invest a huge amount of money like upfront to buy to meet the minimum order quantity, and the way we have addressed it very fast was about technology and trying to capture all the customer preference and using like big data very early in the stage of the company to know what are the preferences of our customers and to segment and to tailor the needs so that we buy the perfect assortment and we reduce the number of like slow-moving products and so we have more sales for limited investment.
So you mentioned big data, right? And,
yeah.
and excuse me, and I know a lot of retailers today are collecting big data. And I think one of the things that you've mentioned is that you've used the big data not only to capture it, but really to utilize it in order to approach your customer and to really provide a very specific offering to your customer. Any other methods that you're using for big data?
I think that what will happen is that we are launching in new like channels, and maybe the customer preferences are not the same as when they are online. If we have a store in Texas and we have a store in Boston area, we won't need the same assortment. So we'll really need like to have a more deeper, like some kind of machine learning tool to find the customer preference and to have the best experience for that.
Perfect. So where do you see Adore Me in 5 years?
I don't know if...
Can we get the slides up? There we go.
And one slide.
Thank you.
This is the intro. And yeah, this was one of the other examples I had about the technology, the recent one. Maybe I'll get back to that. Is we were growing very fast, 2 times a year for like a few years in a row, and we quickly outgrew our third-party logistics provider that was not able to ship our products on time to our customers, and this was hurting our customer experience and our growth. So we decided, after of course thinking about it, to build our own distribution center facility, but something that would be scalable and technology powered, so fully automated. So as you can see on the pictures, there are some robots that are going to pick the product in a very smart way, and like most of the pick pack ship is done with very little workforce, and this helps us to ship faster at a lower cost and to scale even more, because we don't need like this huge real estate for storage. And where we see Adormi in like 5 years, I would say that we will grow to and we will expand to new products. And we have recently acquired a brand of maternity clothing called Bella Boom Boom. And we will also explore some products, sustainable products, eco-friendly products, because of course retail has a huge carbon footprint. And in terms of geographies, we're gonna expand beyond US and Canada, where we're currently, where we are growing to UK, Mexico, for instance, in those coming weeks. And new channels also. We have opened 4 stores so far in retail, and we want to grow to anywhere between 50 and 300 stores in the, let's say, 5 years at a time. And the way to like do it, let's say, in the use of technology, maybe I would give like 2 examples for the procurement strategy and finding the right assortment. Definitely, we will like leverage the big data and machine learning to find what is needed in Boston store versus in the Houston store. And I had like one thing to show in retail. We because the way we started was we want to disrupt this old-fashioned retail brick and mortar industry, and now we're going to retail. So it can be like a paradox, but actually we want to like change and disrupt also the customer experience in those stores by providing more tech, more like personalization of product, and of course using the cross-channel, so people who would come on the website being able to pick up their product in stores or the opposite. So this is the way we see the future at Adormi.
So I think I would be remiss if I didn't ask the question about Amazon, right? So Amazon, in many newspapers and in many media, we are now living in the Amazon era. Amazon is taking over the retail world. How do you see yourself fitting into that Amazon world?
That's true. There is one very striking figure in the US is, I think, 50% of online sales are done on Amazon. So it's huge, their market share of online retail, and more brands are selling through Amazon. And of course, there are like some threats and risks, because there are some like gossips that they're gonna build their own private labels, or that you lose your kind of customer perception because you're gonna be somewhere in a category like a long tail category of thousands of products. At Adormi, actually, we are thinking about starting to sell products on Amazon, and this was made possible by our distribution center, that now we can be like Prime eligible and ship fast. And of course, we're going to see what is the potential and like the threats and the opportunities that are there.
So, excuse me. So I started the conversation with companies that are thriving and what differentiates these companies. And probably the number one thing is technology and the adaptation of technology and welcoming technology into your retail space. And I think Rodolphe demonstrated that Adormi certainly has that. They are an e-commerce company that is constantly looking to improve on things. They're using technology in their distribution and supply chain. They're using their technology, how they're going to speak and converse and connect, more importantly, with their customers. And I see you thriving for many years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.